So the next thing I've started to do for my BOHO book is sort out the papers. Now here you can see I've actually sprayed some, they're drying on the floor, and I've used some stencils, a doily, and then on this one I've turned the doily over and pressed it with the die that's on it, and then I've done a half a one in the corner. This one I've done again the half one in the corner, and then here I've done one spraying through so you get the silhouette, and then the other one I've turned it over and got it sort of back to front. Some of them I've dripped them down the page, some of them have got less colour on them but a few splotches. And there's the doily that I used, so I'm going to put that in the book as well. Even though the book is red, that looks very pink, but it's red and black, I didn't want to do it with red because I thought that would be too strong. So over there's some sprayed music paper. And what I've done is this is the first page. I've put them out in order so I can spray the back and keep them in order, because they're cut to actually fit the book without sticking out, mostly anyway. So here's, oh sorry I've swung you around a bit fast there. This is what I made the spray from. I made it myself. So it's the burgundy one, and it was pretty empty. It had a little tiny bit down the bottom, so I filled it up with water to make it that pink colour. But originally it's made from this, there you go, icing colour, which you can get on, I got mine from eBay. From New South Wales in Australia, but you can get them from anywhere. And you just put them in a bottle, a spray bottle like this. In this, to mix it up, there's actually one of my husband's weights from his fishing, but you can put a bead in there or a marble or something. You need it because it'll sit on the bottom, it'll collect on the bottom. You just shake it up before you spray it. A warning, put gloves on. See my thumb there? I didn't put gloves on when I was spraying this, so you dry your hands. And then what I did was I put the label on with the name, and then I sprayed a bit on my table and just rolled it in it so I could see the colour. So I've actually made lots of colours. I've made the teal blue, that sort of greeny colour, and the yellow. If you get blue and yellow, you can mix them together and make green, which I've done. So you can. Then the other colours I've used on those sprays are the tea stain, because it matches the pictures I'm going to get, which are the vintage pictures. Then I tried this one, but it was a bit dark, so I might not use that. These are the things I used. So this flower one, whoops, I'm holding it in my hand, so it's a bit wobbly, sorry. So I sprayed it that way, and then of course this part of the stencil gets really wet, and then what I did on the other page, I just flipped it over like that and pressed it down with a paper towel, and got that other reverse thing that you can see. This cloth is really useful because you can see, if I take a step back, it's actually covering everything up on my beautiful shelves there, so I don't get any, you know, those sort of sprays that you get that go somewhere. You're concentrating on the centre of the table there, but it goes everywhere. So this is like a canvas, but it's backed with plastic, so it doesn't actually go through, see? So this was from a hardware shop here called Bunnings, but I'm sure your hardware shop would have something like that. It's better than just plastic, because plastic tends to pool the spray on it, and then when you put another page down, of course you're dipping it into that, whereas on this, because it absorbs it, you're not doing that. So I got some beautiful, beautiful embossed papers as well when I went to a shop for So I've got some here that I can show you. Again, it looks pink, but it's not. It's red. So it must be the light in here that makes it look like that. But see the embossing on it. It's just stunning. So that's, I'm putting 3 signatures in the book. So this is the middle signature, and then I have some more that are silver, that the 2 outside signatures are going to be. Today I bought some black paper that I'm going to put a couple of sheets of that in it, because I do Zentangles and I'll be able to do that in white. And then I'm going to put some tracing paper in with some stamping on it as well. So I'll show you the papers when I've finished doing this. So this is just the start of layering of them. So I shall be doing lots and lots more layering than this, but this is the start of it. Bye.